Hello everybody, this is part 2 of this limit that we're going to work on for Jade. Evaluate the limit. A limit as h approaches 0 as the square root of 7 times a plus h minus the square root of 7a all over h. And we're trying to find this limit in terms of a. So that a is considered to be a constant, so if it's in our answer, that's okay, in terms of a. Now we try direct substitution, we end up with an indeterminate form, 0 over 0, so we're going to have to try something else. We're going to go ahead and jump into something called rationalizing. So we're going to use the rationalizing technique. I want to give myself enough space to write. So again, this is called the rationalizing technique. What we're going to do is we're going to multiply top and bottom by the conjugate of the square root of 7 times a plus h minus square root of 7a, which is this. It is the square root of 7 times a plus h plus square root of 7a. And whatever I do to the top, I have to do the bottom as well. So the bottom I'm going to multiply by square root of 7 times a plus h plus square root of 7a. In doing that, we're going to end up a situation where we're going to end up with the a minus b times a plus b situation. A minus b times a plus b is the same thing as a squared minus b squared, what we call the difference of squares. So we're going to go ahead and do this limit as h approaches 0. And when we multiply square root of 7 times a plus h times square root of 7 times a plus h, the square roots cancel out, these eliminate, and we just end up with 7 times a plus h. Same thing over here, this square root is going to cancel out with that one, and we just end up with 7a all over h times, multiply times this whole thing at the bottom, right? So that we're going to have here times square roots of 7 times a plus h plus square root of 7a. Okay, we're going to simplify a little bit. We haven't taken our limit just yet, so I'm going to write here limit as h approaches 0. And in the numerator, if I distribute this 7a, the 7 here, I get 7a plus 7h. The 7a's cancel out and just end up with h all over. The denominators looks like we're going to end up here with h times, I'm going to keep that alone, I'm going to leave that alone, times the square root of 7 times a plus h plus square root of 7a. And we are going to go ahead now and eliminate the h's. I'm going to save that to, actually, can I scroll? I don't think I can scroll down here anymore. So we're going to stop here and we're going to continue on in the next part.